Alright folks, what's up everybody? Welcome, it's another episode of the Jiggee Jon show. And today I'm in Bangsa. I'm going to be picking up a very unique guest, somebody that we know very well. And a gentleman who can give me a run for my money, because he can talk, and he can really talk. Also goes by JJ, because I'm Jiggee Jon, also known as JJ. But we have my man JJ!
What up, bro?
What up?
How are you?
You look like a hood like that.
Once in a while.
What? Look at it like I feel like I'm rolling up in Brooklyn and picking up some gangbanger, Chicano, Vatos, Locos or...
It's because now got hair. Check it out.
I know,
no longer
brother.
bald.
I know. When did that happen?
2 months.
Because people always assume you didn't have hair.
Yeah. So I have these people all like...
How long did you have the bald look going on actually?
Since I was 19.
No shit.
I'm 43 this year. Proud of it.
Really, brother? Wow! Well, that's a long time to keep the skinhead thing going on, huh?
It's called... Dude, when you have to wake up at, what, 4:30 in the morning,
Yeah.
bathe, then look fresh. You don't want to have the trouble of having to dry your hair.
That is true, that is true.
Yeah, so you're like, screw that.
And your bottle of shampoo lasted for 5 years?
Oh, long time. Long time. And you can wash your hair every day. But it's not good for your scalp because, you know, the oil and all that.
Yes, sir. So are you originally a Bangsa boy?
Yes, I am actually.
Oh, wow. So you're from the hood here.
I am from the if people think Bangsa like, ooh, expensive, no, that's the cheaper side of Bangsa. So, okay? I come from the cheaper side of Bangsa.
Oh my
It's
God.
like when people are like, where are you from? New York, you know, there's Jersey and Brooklyn. I'm the cheaper side of Bangsa.
Right, you're the east side.
Yeah, but now there's no such thing as cheaper side of Bangsa.
Well, now there's Bangsa South, so...
No, that's still expensive.
And that's not even real Bangsa, by the way.
That's why.
Kampung Gerinci.
I'm like Bangsa Park. So Bangsa Park is, if you know Bangsa, that's that main road which is Jalan Maruf.
Yes.
So Jalan Maruf, Bangsa Baru is on one side,
Yes.
where all the expensive people are.
Yes.
Then down the hill is Bangsa Park, where the cheaper houses are. There are a few expensive houses there as well, but I come from the cheaper.
Well, you keep it real, dude.
Yeah.
So how in the world did you get into, you know, doing what you've been doing for so long? How did you get into the world of...
Pure accident.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me.
You see, life. I worry for the newer kids because life is teaching them that they cannot fail or do wrong,
Right.
Make mistakes,
Right.
and that's the problem. All my success came from mistakes. So
Of
how
course.
I fell into radio itself
Yep.
was because of a mistake in university. Nothing to do with education, but more to do with misinformation and because I went a local U. I studied electrical engineering.
Where did you do that?
UTM.
Is that in Serdang?
No, Skudai.
Skudai.
So there's Skudai, and also there's a campus here in KL, Jalan Semarak.
Okay.
So here's the thing, I went to UTM and I played hockey for state.
Right.
And I didn't want to play hockey already when I went to university, so I got conned by the seniors. Saying, because when you go local U, you got to do 2 credits of co-curriculum.
Okay.
So they said if you play for the university, you get 1 credit for co-curriculum. I never took it down in paper, never did anything. So when I graduated, I put that in, and they say like, nah, that's not it.
Right.
And I'm like, what? So I had to extend 1 semester playing tennis. Just to graduate. But because of that mistake, I was like, how else can I fill my time? I heard of the Hits cruises. I joined that, driving the car around, and the rest is history.
No kidding, huh?
Because of the mistake.
What year was that?
1998.
How long were you actively announcing then?
Okay. So 1998, part-time cruiser. Graduated, they say stay on because job prospects for engineers wasn't like big back then.
Right.
Stayed on. Then 1999, I got bored of just doing cruiser work, so I started learning other things. Because when I'm the type who like to speak to people, learn from people. So I sat down with the sound engineers and learned how to work Pro Tools and all that. Sat down with the promotion people, learn how all the promotion and the mechanics of radio. Sat down with the sales people to understand how they sell. Done that already. What else? On air, right? So went to the boss like, give me an on-air slot. He said, weekend you can do for free. You can have 3 hours, create new things.
Right.
But do something different, don't do... I'm like, what? Okay. So I took on 3 hours of a weekend.
Okay.
And
what slot was that?
It's a Sunday slot.
Oh, okay.
It was
no, but
from
afternoon?
afternoon,
Right.
3 to 7, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So what I did was, okay, you think about it, this is 1999.
Right.
So 1999, we didn't have concerts, we didn't have a lot of things here.
No.
So I approached the music labels and
Yep.
I asked them, hey, do you have CDs
Mhm.
of live performances from these artists?
Okay.
Whatever songs we have on radio.
Yep.
And they said, yeah, we got lots. So I'm
Okay.
like, okay, pass it to me all.
Mhm.
So I followed the same list of music that the radio station played.
Right.
The only difference is this is the live version. And then if you listen to radio, they've got the in the background before when they talk, right?
Right.
Instead of the I got the audio of like crowds, like a concert, and I say, turn off your lights, close your eyes, sprinkle some water in your face, imagine you're in a concert, and then I did the show based like it's a live concert.
Right.
Because in 1999 we didn't have concerts, so
No, of
I did
course.
that every weekend.
Right.
And I called that the Hits Live something. I forgot what's it called.
Okay.
Then the other hour I did a plain one, but the third hour, this is before K-pop all were big.
Right.
I did this thing called the Hits All Asia show.
Okay.
Now the All Asia show focused on J-pop. Back then J-pop was bigger than
Of
anything.
course, of
J-pop
course, of
and
course.
J-hip hop.
Yes.
Dope, okay?
Yeah.
Japanese hip hop is actually really dope.
Right.
So I played that kind of music and also any Asian songs.
Yeah.
Funny enough, all the ABCs, the Chinese artists that came down,
Uh-huh.
I had a chance to interview them.
Wow.
Because they're like, I can speak in English, yay! So they came on my show.
Right.
So this is talking about someone who's not a DJ, is just a part-time guy.
Of course.
Created a thing that
Wow.
was that. So that's how I did it. Then
Yeah.
after that, eventually went into radio. That was in the year 2000. My first shift was 2 in the morning. And then most people will take that as a slap in the face, like nobody wants to listen to you, that's why you 2 in the morning. But instead of that, I'm the kind of like glass half full kind of idiot.
Right.
So my glass half full for that slot was, yeah, maybe you're asleep here. The sun is set here. I started my show every time with this line. The sun is set here in Malaysia, but it's up somewhere else.
Right.
Give me a call if you're up.
Right.
So, funny enough, that time the radio station was one of the few who had internet radio.
Okay.
Then we broadcast on the internet from our website as well.
Right.
Then I got calls from the UK and stuff because they were awake. And they were like, hey, tell my mom I love you. I like, yeah, but your mom is sleeping, but okay. That kind of thing.
Really?
So I did that. That was the
Whoa.
angle I went for.
Right.
Then I moved on doing all the other shifts. Then did the backup shift for the morning crew. Back then was flying Kev.
Right.
Ding dong. Then I learned the programming side of radio, which is the music exec stuff.
Yep.
So did that while I was doing DJ work. You're talking about 14-hour days and stuff like that. So I moved.
So wait, you said DJ? You used to DJ?
No, not DJ, as in MC. I mean,
radio
DJ.
Understand.
Radio announcer.
Hey,
'cause
the
we
real
don't-
DJs will take a murungaga and smack it in your face, bro.
That's right. No. Radio announcers. That's what
Alright,
we
there
don't
we
actually
go.
spin music.
Yeah.
Even though I know how to spin music because I was.
But I was gonna say, so do you?
Yeah, like I said, I like to learn.
Right.
So when I just finished Form 5, I became a waiter at a restaurant.
Okay.
But made friends with the DJs and the little clubs around.
Okay.
So before they open up, before I start my work, I used to go into there and ask them to teach me how to spin.
Right.
So that's where I learned how to spin.
Okay. In the days of CDs lah.
Days
Or
of
vinyl.
CDs.
Not vinyl
No,
records.
vinyl.
Okay.
They don't let me touch the vinyl.
Yeah.
So I spun with CDs back then. So that's what I
Nice.
used to do.
Nice.
It's yeah. So I was on radio
Yeah.
from 1998 all the way to the year 2015.
Yep.
17 years on radio. 12 of those years I did breakfast radio.
That's correct.
Yep. So that's
So you know, if somebody were to get into it, what would you actually, or who wants to aspire?
Radio.
To, yeah, man.
just get your foot in.
Correct. But what else do you need to bring to the table?
You.
Yeah,
See,
so what is you? So some people
You.
don't. Some people don't realize that. Some people put it on.
That's the problem. You see, when I started the first 6 months, I aspire to be a lot of people.
Of course.
There's a lot of people who are great.
Yep.
So I want to be them.
Yep.
So you tend to copy styles.
Yep.
But then that never hits the mark because you can never convey the true emotions or a story or whatever you're reading
Yep.
if you're copying someone else.
That is true.
So I realized that this is me.
Yep.
I come with my flaws, which
Yep.
my English isn't perfect. I stumble on my words. I stutter. but that was me. So I just did me. And one thing how I survived long is one thing that I don't like seeing now is people like to follow trends. Back then we did look out for trends, but we Malaysianized trends. I give you an example of the No Pants Day overseas, where they're talking about women liberation and blah blah blah. But if you do have a No Pants Day here in Malaysia, you hit religion and all that drama and makes stuff just not right. So we twisted it to Sarong Day. And this was in 2001, 2, around there. So we changed it to Sarong Day, and we wore sarong and went to the public transport.
No,
we
kidding.
Why not? Because I'm covering my modesty.
No, of course.
And I'm still liberated. You know what I mean? I'm not wearing underwear. But
so literally, you went commando.
Go lah. When else can you do that?
Oh my God.
But with a sarong lah.
No, of course.
It was so comfortable.
How many of y'all were doing that?
Just me and Rudy.
Good Lord.
It was good fun.
Dingalings, huh?
Yeah.
No, my Lord.
But you still get the same message of overseas. You're still following trends, but you're creating your own. But nowadays, I see a lot of trends are just copy, and I don't like that. I find that lazy. And the crazy part is nowadays all these guys have bigger budgets. They've got bigger teams. So last time when we want to do anything, the boss' favorite line is no budget, figure out how to do it without budget.
So you have to be innovative and creative and resourceful.
But it forced us to be smarter.
Resourceful. You have to be very resourceful.
And so if you really want to get your foot in, there's a lot of ways of doing it. Like podcast is a viable option now. A lot of people are doing podcasts and stuff. Like for me now, I also do my show on this thing called a platform called radio. It's a very new platform.
That's right.
And it allows anyone to create their own show. And how it works is they separate it into 3 different parts. So like this, I'm a DJ. My focus is just delivering content. Musicians, any musician who the radio has shut you down, you can go to the app and put up your music there. For free. Like you just put it up. And then the listener will look for DJs they like and topics they like and follow, just like a podcast. But the only difference is now there's conversation and music like radio. Alright? So how it works is this. As the app, the listener can pick which DJ they want. But if they don't like the music, they can switch the music. So there's no point of going, because a complaint for a listener is always either I don't like the DJ, or I don't like the music, or I don't like the ads. Now if you can pick everything, then what's the problem? For a DJ, the announcer, they like to, I wish I can talk about anything I want, anywhere I want. So now that is fixed. Musician is nobody wants to play my music. Now that's fixed, because the app, when a musician puts it up, when an announcer wants to pick his show, he's not allowed to pick the music. He's allowed to pick the genre of music, and the language. So now anyone will be able to be sampled anywhere. And the listener, if you hear a song you don't like, you put the I don't like. It's not to tell the DJ, the musician, I don't like you. It's to allow the app to learn that, okay, this guy doesn't like this song, I will not play this song for him, but everyone else gets a chance.
Understand.
So that's why I like it. I'm like, I can do my show about anything I want, anywhere.
Of course.
I do that.
So, and this was something that somebody approached you about, or?
I helped design it.
Understand. Oh wow. No shit, huh?
Yeah, I've never announced that to anyone actually.
Very cool, bro.
I actually helped design it. I helped create it, and it's part of me. Before this, the funny part is I never admitted to I designed it and I'm part of it. Main reason because I still believe a lot of Malaysians don't believe in Malaysian products. As soon as it's a Malaysian-based product, they always, look for the flaws. But the funny part is, if it's a foreign-based product, even though there's a flaws, they accept it as, it's it's kinks. They're working out the kinks. But if it's a Malaysian one, straight away, cannot. It's bad. You're supposed to be perfect. Which I think is ridiculous. So that's why I refrained from actually saying it. But this is the first time I'm actually telling everybody.
Oh, that's awesome, man. How long have you been working on it?
I worked on it for a year. It's been out for a few months.
Very nice.
But as usual, budget doesn't allow A&P. So nobody knows about it. So I'm just going around talking to people to to get people interested, to
Yep.
try it out.
Yep.
To musicians, to
That's right.
everyone to see the possibility. Because the idea for it is this: for bahasa songs, the language is just bahasa.
Right.
It's no bahasa Indonesia or Malaysia, because then our pool of music is not just jago kampung. I don't want
Of
jago
course,
kampung.
of
It's going to
course.
be the best musicians will get highlighted
I understand.
and will get the thing.
Of
And then
course.
you get to discover more music rather
Yep.
than your same pool.
I understand. So what else? I mean, like, what else is keeping you going these? So besides that, like, what else? What else are you involved in these days?
I love creating ideas. I've been like, as soon as one thing a lot of people don't know, when I was on radio was I sat down with promotions and stuff at the back end to create ideas and content for radios and promotions to send, and
Yep.
clients brief coming in and creating something from the client brief. It's something I really love, ideation and stuff like
That's
that.
right.
So, but I never took credit for it because I never saw the point of it, because end goal was me getting something that is good for radio.
Yep.
And I'm on radio, so. But as soon as that left, radio was taken, then suddenly I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I should have took credit for it, because now when I say it, people look at me, are like, where's the proof? I'm
Yeah.
like, technically this Kanchil Awards is mine, but
Yeah.
because what happened is when you create an idea on radio, sales will come in with a brief
Yep.
from a client, which they got through an agency.
That's correct.
So you come up with an idea, give to the agency. Agency likes pairs it with the client.
That's right.
All right. Works out a little bit more of kinks and stuff like that, and just sends it out
That's
to
right.
the world.
That's right.
And then they send that to awards, and they win it.
Of course. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, you know, I totally hear you, but you know, I guess the gist of it is you've always been a creative guy.
I've always been. I enjoy it.
It's funny that you didn't dabble outside of just you know, radio or and all of that, because it really sounds like, because you know, just like how I do events and that would require, you could have almost been super successful, or just having a separate career on the side, dude.
I should have.
Like in advertising, for instance,
I should
or
have.
media or PR.
I should have.
I think it's so you. But
I
it's,
should
you know,
have.
you know you could do it right now. You know.
I am. The reason why you picked me up from where you picked me up,
Yeah, okay.
is I am helping out my friend's agency,
Okay.
and I'm the creative director there.
No shit.
I'm just
Which agency is this?
3 Core Media. It's a very small agency.
Okay.
But we are trying to literally do shit outside the box.
Nice.
So the scary part about outside the box, I love when clients come think outside the box and you
Yep.
give them something really outside the box and
Yep.
they go, okay, that's a bit scary. I'm like, okay, but you said outside the box, so if you wanted us to paint within boundaries, give us the
Correct.
boundaries.
Correct.
Don't say outside the box.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we ask for the boundaries and paint outside the box.
Right.
In other words,
Yeah.
the box is within the boundaries and outside of that box.
Right.
So yeah, that's
So
what I'm
what
doing.
would be some of the, you know, really moments in your life that you've been like absolutely proud about, and you know, like some of the lows that if I can just ask you, like, because I think,
Of course.
you know, there's a lot of people who have seen you in the public eye for so long,
Right.
but you know what they don't realize about showbiz is that that's a public persona.
Yeah.
But there's
No, that's the funny part, you know. I never had a different persona.
See, that's the thing. I'm glad to hear that. So tell me about that.
I'm always me. So
Okay.
the best compliment I always get is like, hey, you're exactly like on radio. I'm
Right.
like, thanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm not someone else. I've heard people like, oh, you sound different, or he's different on radio, and in real life he's actually doesn't want to talk to you. And
Right.
I'm this. I'm no matter what. I'm this.
This is me.
This is me. So I've never changed. No matter if I'm in front of a screen. Like like after radio, I had this small little video thing where I did on my Facebook where I wanted to talk about. I spoke about issues. I call it table talk in a car. So I did that, and then I also did a weekend show on Facebook Live for free as well, just because to talk about topics. This is pre-Malaysia Baru,
Right.
And I discussed tough topics.
Okay.
But not in a way of, oh, they are bad, discuss and horrible and
Yep.
make fun and all that.
Yep.
No, I discussed it in a light way.
Yep.
But more educational kind of. Like I give you an example. Back then, remember that Jamal break beer, and everybody had very polarizing ideas. My idea was, I was like, everything just calm down. It's his money. You want to do anything, but think about this. What's the difference between a man and an animal? God gave man the freedom of choice, so that you can pick what you want.
Yep.
Right and wrong.
Yep.
He just took that freedom away from you. Aren't you upset?
Correct.
shouldn't you be upset that someone thinks you're not wise enough for this gift that God gave you?
Right.
So I never got into trouble, but I am sparking controversy.
You are.
So I did shit like that. And also that show, I used to speak to local artists, new or old.
Right.
Anyone come with a new thing? Come on, the show, I want to talk to you.
Right.
Because media didn't want to cover this, especially English artists. So I'm like, come, I'm talking to you full, in-depth shit. So
I understand.
that's what I did. But yeah, I'm this. I've never changed. I've always been a creative guy. And I guess that's how I lasted long.
What keeps you going though, dude?
My family.
Awesome.
Wait, I didn't give you my highs and lows.
No, not your lows yet.
Yeah, okay. Highs, one of it was, I remember someone calling up saying, had a bad day, but listened to you, you told a joke, played a good song, and that got me out of bed. Thank you very much. So that's a high, because it shows that what you're doing makes a difference.
But I'm sure that was very constant. That's probably that's one of a thousand people.
Malaysians don't share. Malaysians
Really?
don't share stuff like that. You will never hear. Only a few people will say that. So I got another one where when I was leaving radio, I got this. I still keep that message. It was very sweet because she says, I remember when you had a competition on air, and your competition is who you want to meet. We'll try and get you to meet that person.
Yep.
I wanted to meet you and Rudy. The reason being is I was a kampung girl, and I learned my English through y'all.
Oh wow!
And because of y'all inspiring me to push myself, now this kampung girl is a chartered accountant.
Whoa!
And this kampung girl is thankful to you.
Whoa!
So for me, I was like, I'm just a DJ, but you know that.
Yeah,
no,
man.
but you can inspire people because we want the people when if you call with broken English and make fun of you.
Yeah.
We just spoke to you because I understand you, but we do correct you not in a way like, hey bro, you cakap salah. We're more of a try say this or you know, there's always a nice way of doing things.
No, of course.
The two ways of doing things. It's either you want to make fun of them or speak frankly. So that's the highs. Lows for me in life would be when I lost radio.
Okay.
Now, when I lost radio was because Red closed down. No fault on my own or getting fired or anything. It's just Red closed down because of drama and politics and all that. I don't get into that. It's just when I joined Red, there was a promise of 5 years before delivering anything, but because of change of management and stuff and ownership and stuff like that, they wanted instant results. And I'm like, so we all got chopped. So whatever. Right. But after that, I had to rediscover myself. Because I had that legacy of, oh my God, it's the radio legend or the radio icon. Right. Now, with that thing, there's comes pros. People recognize you and stuff like that. But they typecast you. Yes. And stereocast you too. That's only what he can do. Correct. And so my ideation and stuff, I was trying to knock on doors and like, yo, give me a chance. Trust me, I can. I've got this. But no one wanted to give you a chance. So that's my lows. Like it's just it's nothing to do with financial was painful. Of course. But what hurt was the feeling of being useless, but knowing you're not worthless. Right, exactly. So, but you feel useless, but you're not worthless. So you get into that funk. But I'm the type of person who allows myself to go into that funk. I let myself go into that funk because you have to go through the emotions. Correct. I put a point of, okay, after a week, you're done. So now this week, be depressed, be sad, but know that at this point you have to start turning over. Correct. So that's why if you look at my Instagram, I have this hashtag that I put up, JJ's reflection of 2019. What I'm doing there is for me as a reminder of my down days. When I go on down days, I go back to my reflections to see all the positive message. It's me talking to myself lah. But funny enough, through all that, I get a lot of people going, hey, thanks for that, I just needed to hear that today. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But it's just my thoughts of, it's more positive reinforcement and understanding the truth, because my Instagram is not all pretty. I have some horrible dark moments in my Instagram as well. But not dark moments where I depress other people. It's just telling you I am going through a dark moment. But this is my reflection through my dark moment.
See, but that's the thing, you know. So I mean, one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you on the show as well is because I think everybody knows your story, but I feel that there's also this other side to the story which which is good, because just having you talk about it, somebody else will be going through something now, and I think when they reflect on just your journey and what you've gone through and what you're going through, and what's coming, I think you will still be empowering somebody.
True.
And just inspiring someone to look beyond what you have, what you may have had, or what you're having today, but what is also yet to come.
Yeah, it's that's what's lacking now because of the internet. I'm not scolding the internet. The internet has brought the world closer. But what it has done also is push your neighbors further.
Yeah.
It's so weird because now conversation, I don't need to actually have a conversation with someone that I rub shoulders with.
True.
I just have to talk like this. And because of that, there's walls being built.
No, totally.
And it's depressing.
It is.
Another thing I've started is a group for guys. It's a male support group. We're just loosely. It's a group of guys getting together, not to talk about, hey, we're cool and not. It's literally talking about our problems, our depression, and whatever problems we go through life. And a group of guys just sit down every month. We try and meet up and sip coffee and just discuss. We do joke and all that, but it's just to, sometimes there are some stories you cannot tell your partner. It's not that you cannot talk to your wife or your girlfriend. There's certain things only guys can handle, and if you don't have true friends, they don't want to hear that story. They'll always get, hey, come on lah, you're a guy lah, keep your chin up lah, come on.
True.
What the hell's your problem?
True.
So that stupid social pressure shouldn't be there. Because of that, a lot of guys go through hell because they think they're alone. So I started this thing we call Bros Next Door.
Okay.
And we chat every month, at least once. We're trying to do twice a month, just to meet up, check on each other. We have a WhatsApp group. If anyone's going through a hard time, we speak there instantly to them. But there's no, we set a rule where there's no problem too big or too small. So if someone's going through a marital problem, doesn't mean you cannot tell me about your educational problem. There's no such thing as, oh, his problem is bigger, we focus on it.
Right.
No, there's no such thing. It's like every problem is a problem. Let's just chat about it. But there's nothing wrong.
Are these just friends or
no, anyone? I started it on my Facebook. It's two guys, me and Faris. So we started it on Instagram and we just open it up if you follow my Instagram, you'll suddenly see Bros Next Door happening this week. Wants to come, this is the location, come.
No kidding.
That kind of thing. It's just to help people.
That's powerful, dude. I mean, it's like a support network, because you're absolutely right when you say, like, sometimes there's only some things that a man can talk to another man. As much as the woman in your life is probably your greatest pillar of strength. And I won't deny the fact or discount that fact, because I know of almost everyone, at least in my inner circles, who will stand by that fact. But I think at the end of the day, boys being boys, or as a man, there's just certain aspects of life that I guess you really just need to talk to another man about.
Of course, because
and the Asian way is not to talk about it.
Exactly, which I think is ridiculous. So that's why we started this group, to show that it's okay to be vulnerable.
There you go.
For a guy,
exactly.
It's okay to be vulnerable. There's nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
Because when you think you cannot be vulnerable, that's when you hide your dark thoughts and stuff. That's when shit goes to hit the fan.
It goes south.
So that's why we started this group, so just to help each other.
Powerful. Dude, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, man. So what would you want to just put out there, just leave it with the people?
The people.
Yeah, the people.
Talk, communicate. I believe this. Fear and knowledge works that way. The more fear you have, the lesser knowledge you have of that situation. The more knowledge you have of that situation, your fear drops. Doesn't mean you have to agree with it when I say knowledge. Now, I give you this. If you want to put in context of religion and LGBT. All right, I'm going to put this out there. You don't have to agree with the LGBT. But have knowledge about what they go through, what troubles they are, their psyche and all that. I know it disagrees with your teachings and stuff like that. I'm not saying follow them. I'm not saying agree with them. No, understand them. Okay, once you understand them, your fear drops. Then it's easier to work. And another thing that we have to erase is this freaking word called tolerance. I hate that. I hate tolerance, because tolerance has a shelf life. Tolerance, I'm tolerating you to a point where I don't want to tolerate you anymore.
Yes.
But if you understand me, you can be annoyed at me, but you understand why I'm doing it.
Right.
A simple example is Friday prayers, people double park everywhere.
Yep.
Understand why they have to do that. It's not because they want to, it's just because there's that time they're supposed to pray and there's a lot of cars. Same thing as a Sunday next to a church. If you're a dumb idiot parking at a church and then someone blocks you on a Sunday, don't honk. It's your stupid fault for not understanding the situation.
That's true.
So understand what is going through, and more we understand each other, the less conflict we'll have.
Yep.
And it's less easier to be swayed by sweet words by other people. Because what is happening now in this world is we are looking for other people to blame for the situation that we're in, rather than taking ownership of the situation we're in.
Agreed.
And understanding like, okay, I'm part of the problem.
Totally.
Let me try and figure out ways.
Yep.
And the only way to do that is knowledge and talking, communication. So talk, don't be shy. So what if you fail?
Yeah.
So what if you make a mistake?
Yeah.
As long as whatever you're doing, you're not hurting anyone. That's why.
Powerful, dude. You know what? I'm actually gonna look you up and come to your next. What was it? Bros Next Door. Is it?
Yeah. Please do.
Man, you know, it's funny because I've got my own little group of. In fact, I'm meeting that lad tonight.
Right.
And you know, it's a very powerful support network that we have.
Yep.
And I think I didn't even realize you had it, dude. Because I think boys need to look out for the boys.
Yeah. Agreed. It's nothing to do with let's talk about chicks kind of thing.
No. Far from it. You know, it's deep stuff.
Yeah.
It's deep, and I'm telling you, it's therapeutic.
And it's depth. Seriously, you through helping someone, you're helping yourself. It's
Straight
a
up.
great group. It's
Straight
a great
up.
group.
So I'm looking. I would love to come for the next one.
I'll put it on my Instagram. It's
awesome.
It's there. And remember I told you the cheapest part of Bangsa?
I'm just gonna say, I literally
now
I'm bringing you through the back roads, and I realize I'm on Lorong Marov, and we get to wind up our conversation in your hood.
Yeah, this is where I grew up, dude. I walked around here, I ran around here.
Wow. So we're right now in Lorong Marov, Bangsa Park, and this is JJ Mohammed.
Right here.
And the funny thing is, bro, my stage name is Jiggee Jon, and that's also JJ.
Yeah.
But you are like the real JJ.
I'm Johan Jochen. That's my real name. Johan Jochen.
Does anybody know that?
Yeah, but
nobody.
because Malaysians call it Jo Chen, so I'm like, screw that, JJ.
Well, folks, this is the one and only JJ, and he's bared his heart, and it's been so awesome to just hear him too. And that trademark laughter, you're not gonna find it anywhere. He's the
I was
only.
born with that.
He's the only cackling male. You know, whatever you want to talk about it, you know, he's there. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and he keeps it real, and he's keeping it real. And you know, follow him because he's got a lot of good stuff going on. And whatever he brought up, look out for it. But he's been awesome. Thank you very much for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
So this is the Jiggee Jon Show, episode 9 with my man JJ. We've been cruising around Bangsa, and just got him to cackle a wee bit while he told us his story. Look at that! Give me one last for the road.
It doesn't come out. You gotta tell me a joke.
Well, there you go. He's like a hyena going off in the corner. So over and out. We'll be back next week with more awesome people. Cheers!